So what I want to do is update this cart value every time I press a button to add a chair to my shopping cart. First, in order to update it, I need to be able to read it. How do I do that? I'm going to take a look at my code, and I see that I have an ID attached to my H1 tag, which contains the 0 of the items in my cart. And that ID is header-updated-value. So in order to figure this out, I'm going to go back to my browser. I'm going to open DevTools first. The way to do that on a Mac is by pressing Alt-Command-I, and if you're on Windows, you can just press F12 in your browser. So I'm going to open DevTools, and the first thing I see is this red text, reference error, update value is not defined. And you may remember that I had some on-click attributes with update values bound to those attributes, and so this update value method is not defined in my main.js file. So I'm going to go back to my browser, I'm going to look at DevTools, and you'll recall that the top level object on a website is document. So when I type in document into my console, I get the entire page. I can expand that, look at it, and I see the HTML on my page. Okay, but I want to retrieve something by its ID. So I'm going to do a Google search. I'm going to do document retrieve element by ID, and I see two results up here. I see the Mozilla documentation, and I also see this W3 Schools documentation, which is what we've been using throughout the lesson. I feel more comfortable with that, so I'm going to open that. And I see this command. It says document.getElementById and demo. Okay, try it yourself. I'm going to try it myself. And I see this ID attribute on this p tag here in the example. The ID is demo. And if I press a button, you'll see that this button has an on-click event. It says hello world, some change in the inner HTML, I guess, of this ID, of this paragraph tag. So I'm going to copy and paste this code. I'm going to go back to my website, and I'm also going to change this parameter. So the parameter that we passed into this is the ID parameter. I'm going to look at what my ID value is again, header-updated-value. I'm going to copy that and paste it in there. Surely enough, I get the content contained within that.